All right, let's get into energy leak number two, what I like to call the invisible wound. So, this energy leak, most likely you're not even conscious of it. This is a subconscious energy leak, and you are unknowingly holding on to a wound you haven't healed yet that is all about your fear of either being seen in a bigger way and or making really big money. And the thing is, it's like your mind, your body, your conscious human self wants the success, wants the launch to pop off, wants all the clients, but your subconscious and that unhealed wound, that invisible wound, sees all of that as a threat. It's like you want the clients, you want the sales, you want your program to sell out, and you want the 5 and 6 figure launches. But there's some part of you still that is hiding and secretly sabotaging the whole thing because it doesn't feel safe to hold all of that. So this could show up and look like you procrastinate showing up online, or maybe you are just like editing your content over and over and over again. Or maybe some days you're like feeling like you're too much, and then some days you're feeling like you're not enough, right? Like it will show up in so many different ways because all it's trying to do is protect you and say, don't do too much more than you're doing, because if you do, that will put us out in the public, in the eye, that will make you famous. You will, the moment you step out so big, everyone's going to know who you are. Everyone's going to know what you have to say and offer. And then also along with that, a bit big money is going to come in. And it's like warning signals to your wound and to your subconscious. And it's like, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't do it, don't do it. And so do all these things to sabotage that. That's that will happen over and over and over again until you look at this invisible wound and it's like, where is this wound in me that has been so quiet, that's been holding me back, that's been an actual energy leak? It's leaking into my launches, and it's literally flopping my launches, and I didn't even realize that that's what it was, right? So this isn't strategy. Like, that's your nervous system saying visibility doesn't feel safe, big money doesn't feel safe. Like, that's all it is, right? It's, again, it's like just a red flag warning. Like, something here needs to be seen. This wound is like begging to be healed. And listen, I literally get it. I get it 1,000%. Like, being seen and making big money means being vulnerable. And this for me was a wound that I needed to heal myself, because the truth is, your people, the ones that are waiting for you to show up and give them the medicine that they need, whatever you have, your programs, products, offers, all of that, the people and the money cannot find you when you're hiding and when you're in fear of it. So it's like, if you want the money and you want to heal the masses and you know that you were made to be rich and famous, like, you know that there's this calling for you to go big in this lifetime, this leak has to be closed up, because if not, it's going to keep you in that loop of doing a lot and doing more and receiving very little in return, because you're going to continuously stay stuck in that loop and stay at that capped ceiling and the flopped launches. So what I want you to do is start noticing where you shrink, right? Like, it's just being curious with yourself and observing if this is resonating, if this leak is resonating, then just look at where where you try to water yourself down, where you start to shrink and hide, like where it starts to feel unsafe. Because you might think off the bat, like, that doesn't really happen to me. But if you kind of look at your last launches and look at where they didn't feel good, or they kind of started to slow down, or they literally just flopped, you can look and see where your energy shifted, where you started shrinking, where you started hiding, where you stopped being so loud or showing up so big. It's the answer's always right in front of us. So just lovingly remind yourself, it's safe to be seen as the woman you actually are, as the healer that the world actually needs, as the millionaire, as the famous, rich and famous healer that I've been called and created to be here in this lifetime. It is safe for me to receive money. It is safe for me to give my medicine to the world, right? Like continuously reminding yourself of that, but also looking at where this pattern is. What is this wound and where did it come from? And then you can take it from there. That is like definitely energy leak number 2. So if that's resonating with you, I invite you to look at those. And then let's look at energy leak number 3 and see if this one resonates as well.